Panty
Panty
raid.
raid.
He's get on television.
Anyways.
It got banned,
Rated
actually.
1-7, by the way.
That one did.
Did the
Really?
panty raid get banned?
Ah! Oh,
You
no!
can't you can't view it on any official streaming platform. You have to find it on YouTube.
Well,
Oh my God.
Piece of history lost.
the one that I enjoyed was like the word enhancers episode, and about how you would never get the original audio, but the internet got the original audio.
Yeah.
That must be one of them word enhancers.
Hey, Patrick, how the fuck are ya?
Doing pretty fucking good, SpongeBob. This is officially episode 3 of Curse of Strahd. It's been a week. Poor Killian has been having some technology issues.
That's been
I only want to die.
Don't
well, yeah.
say it out loud.
Oh, well, have I got a session for you then?
You're going to invoke things you don't want.
Oh, that's why you said don't say it out loud. I thought it was.
Don't manifest
No,
power.
Gil will kill us.
No, we've already. Last time we already went past demonetization.
I'm not making shit from YouTube. It's fine. Technically, I'm not supposed to swear within the first minute of an episode, but also
They're
I don't give a
cracking
fuck.
down on the word.
Who
fuck
gives
now.
a shit?
get him. Get him.
We're gonna
Tell 'em.
we're gonna unalive this.
Bernie.
Say it.
monster.
Not unalive. I hate that.
I fucking hate that shit.
Let me say kill.
But then you won't get monetized.
I can't make money. I'm trans.
It's too real.
Hey,
They won't pay me. They wouldn't pay me.
No, it's Pride Month. They have to for like 10 more days.
Yeah, 10
Right.
more days. Only listen. Gillette needs you to know. I'm throwing my possible Gillette razors sponsorship out the window. Gillette needs you to know that you're important for
Non-spawn.
10 more days.
Yeah.
Introducing our new rainbow Gillette razors with 5 colors of the rainbow. Not all of them, but also our razors only fit 5.
But the other 2 are purple, so just deal
Yeah,
with it.
but just we made the handle purple and indigo.
Gay people like purple, right? Make it purple.
Why don't I get the feeling it's like the Spider-Man news anchor? Like, what's his name? What? The gay people love purple, right? Put it on the front page.
I want these predatory pride designs on my desk by morning.
Better get by 4. Holy shit, man! I wish this. You know what? Like, listen. Honestly, Gillette, sponsor me, or you're homophobic. Pick it. Which is it?
And transphobic.
And transphobic. Yeah, you all the phobics. That's what you are, unless you sponsor this exact episode, not the first
No,
2.
you can just say you hate gay people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In some states, that's legal.
That's legal now. You
You
can
know-
just outright like.
D&D has, ladies and gentlemen, D&D has always been subtle undertones of the socio-political structure of our nations, but never before has it been more prominent than in this exact moment.
Subtle?
Subtle, yeah. Subtle.
This is
As subtle as a hammer to the back of the head, maybe.
Yeah.
This is our youth.
Wait,
this
so
is
is
our
Strahd
youth style
Gillette?
therapy? This is our youth style therapy where we work out
I'm making a
our
note.
grievances and traumas about the world around us with our little dolls. Our little dolls who commit violence.
Ben, I need you to know
I'm lady.
that I'm going to be absolutely confused 5 weeks from now when I read this note. Strahd is a metaphor for Gillette. I'm going to read that 5 weeks from now. I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
Metaphor for
All right.
capitalism.
That's a metaphor for capitalism.
Nah.
All right. Anyways,
Anyway.
this is because we got a little bit of a late start, it's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter shorter session today. But fortunately, the best portion is probably going to fit right into this. So let's go ahead and have a small recap. Do you hear the music, Ben?
I'm checking right now. Yes, I do.
Hey, there we go. So, going into the last session, we had a fight with an animated suit of armor that probably would have scared normal players, normal adventurers. No, not really. A gargantuan hole was shot through it, and Korath threw it over the balcony as it descended 30 feet into the ground, and absolutely just splattered into just broken bits of refuse. For most of the session, the party wandered through, Lancelot faithfully at their side, until Alistir shooed Lancelot away, said, "No, this is for your own safety." And he understood. He was a little hurt. He understood. So he, tail between his legs, walked away. You ran into the ghost of their former nanny, their caretaker, who seemed to be in a limbo of realizing that she was dead and being unaware that she had passed on, transitioning between both states of minds. In one particular moment, she was about to break down and lose it, and Coin stepped in very quickly and talked her off the ledge. Very, very effectively. And through that, was able to earn good graces with her enough to be given permission to see baby Walter. And as you opened up the swaddled cloth in the crib, discovered that Walter was not there. And she floated through a door that then appeared, materialized on the wall, leading up to the fourth, top floor of the house. Here is where you ultimately learned her fate, and also the fate of Rose and Thorn, realizing that they too, this entire time, had been dead. With some more information, you were told that they had not meant to bring you here. If they were aware of their situation, they would never have endangered you. But, stalwart, you pressed on, choosing to avenge, lay to rest, whatever motivations you saw. You pressed down into the undercroft of this house, where you discovered remains of a possible cult, a logbook with various names, all marked unsuccessful, a baby's cry reverberating off of the walls. At one point, you encountered 4 ghouls, fought through them, everyone getting an opportunity to display their various skill sets, as the battle concluded with Alistir jumping forward with a knife into the skull of the ghoul, Korath grabbing the back of Alistir's shirt, and then ripping them bodily down through the body of the ghoul. And from there, as the episode finished out, the foreshadowing, one must die, displaying a dark hallway leading further down. And that's where we pick up. So I'm going to move you all over to said dungeon.
I want you to know I've been thinking about that ending credit scene every single moment of every day since since you said it.
Well, I mean, so here's the other thing to consider is, hopefully, as of recording, that file is corrupt. So maybe we will have that up on the YouTube. Maybe we will not. Hopefully I can figure out how to repair or at least get some of that. But
Woof.
if anything else, this is going to have to suffice as a relative recap as to what was missed in the second part of last week's session. But here you are. As a reminder of your current surroundings, there is dirt-packed floor surrounding you. The now continued rancid and rotting remains of there it is. The currently rotting remains of the ghouls now returned to death at your feet. How is the party looking?
Korath is coming off of the rage from combat. I would like to search the ghouls. I'm looking specifically to see if their eyes are still intact.
They are, yeah. They're able to see.
As I come out of the rage, I would like to acquire as many eyes of theirs as I can.
Roll me a medicine check. It's going to be a little bit difficult just because they are so decomposed at this point. So let's say DC 15.
All right, let's do this. Oh, hey, that's not bad. That is a medicine of 17.
17? That'll do
Yes.
it. That'll do.
Korath is going to, as soon as they're stopped twitching and finally back to a state of death, just hand in and just pluck out their eyes that he can.
All right, yeah, you're able to get 8 eyes.
And I'm gonna snack on a couple of them. Korath's
Y'all
stomach
are
has
just
been
full of surprises, aren't you?
Korath's stomach has been growling like this whole time.
I think Alistir might have a moment where they're like, wait a minute, I wasn't allowed to be weird. Why is he allowed to be weird?
I was just gonna say that I wouldn't even eat the eyeballs, and I'm me.
This
Yeah.
fucker takes teeth.
During
Wiping,
Pride,
Yeah.
like,
during
I
Pride
got off
Month,
my
Korath.
Too many other problems to deal with that at the moment. I'm gonna process that later.
Yep, later. Iris is looking immaculate. He hasn't been touched. He's just ever so slightly attractively ruffled.
I look like I just
Attractively
sprinted a
ruffled.
marathon.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm fine.
Coin is wind-swept hair, Iris is gunpowder-swept hair. It's totally fine.
Korath is has dried blood, a mixture of his own and other things. He's taken a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, this entire hallway just smells like gunpowder now.
That's another good point to bring up is there has been several gunshots now, and there's no commotion. No one seems to be clambering to reach you. So either that means that someone is now aware that you are here and is preparing for you, or there is nothing or no one capable of responding to you.
Before we go any further, I would like to do 2 quick things. One, I'm going to use my sorcery points to get back a spell slot real quick.
There we go.
We don't have time for an hour rest, do we?
It might not be a terrible idea to try. However, I don't know if we will be allotted that time.
Didn't we just hear something coming down the hallway though?
Are you talking about the chanting?
Yeah, because the ghouls said, and raspy tones, we are so beautiful.
Yep.
And then I thought there was something else that we could hear down the last chamber.
I think that is in reference to like the foreshadowing at the end of the episode last time, which usually whenever I do these the foreshadows or like the introductions, so it's like, oh, like on this episode, you know, like roll Shadow of the Tower, sort of shit like that. That's always like for the audience perspective, not necessarily character knowledge.
Understood.
So yeah.
And then before we do anything else, I would like to use the pendant on my belt to use the spell Detect Good and Evil.
All right. Would you like to go ahead and read out what that does?
Yes. For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know that if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood and dirt.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
It's a good thing I'm proficient in that. 16.
In normal circumstances, an act of consecration isn't necessarily, as a spell component would say, like, oh, well, you spend this amount of time and this amount of resources to consecrate an area, you pay 50 gold to Lythander, and then he will send you to your email your consecration rites, right? Consecration and desecration is an act of intention. It is an act of service. And it is something that, for better or worse, in some cases, can permanently affect a space. When you activate this spell, immediately your vision narrows. You get tunnel vision as your psyche is trying to protect you from the blot of desecration that is this entire area. You nearly feel yourself pass out as horrifying motes of dark, slimy energy drip from the walls and bleed into the ground in a horrifying cycle of endless thirst and hunger and never being sated. The ground, the walls, the space in which you walk are all a living blight of desecration.
It was a little more horrifying than I was hoping for. Thank you.
You are able to avoid passing out, but looking at this, continuing to look at this, cannot be good for your mental health.
You know, I kind of immediately close my eyes and kind of like shake myself as like to shake the spell away or whatever. And just whatever we do, we got to get out of here quick. Because staying here, I don't know, but it can't be good at all.
I trust you on that. No, I don't want to spend too much time down here either, at least not more than we have to.
Was it the ghouls that did it? I thought it was rather nice on the way down.
I need you to not.
I kind of like it down here.
Things. No, all right.
Alistir wipes more blood from his face.
Yeah.
Not Alistir, Korath.
I wipe more blood from your face.
I was looking at your name.
Poet, how you doing? Like, how How badly is Korath injured by the end of the fight?
In 3rd edition standards, he is not bloodied, but he's not much higher than that.
Yeah. Thank
So if we took a short rest, that would be beneficial. If we didn't, I would be okay for a little while longer.
What do y'all
I
think?
can also heal one.
Say again?
I can also heal you one time if need.
We maybe wanna save that.
Oh, for when someone's down.
Save your
Are we
don't
still-
want that to happen.
Well,
Are we still able to move our tokens around?
You should be able to, yes.
All right. Korath is going to go to the tables and have a seat.
Alistir, when you moved right there, you were able to see into this room.
yeah, but I just moved there and back just to see if I could move.
Okay.
Do you want me to move there?
I will leave it up to you.
I'm gonna go back. Just safety.
Okay. If that's what you would like to do, you can do that.
You are so vile.
Korath looks at the pile of dead ghouls and looks at the hallway as you come around the corner and says, "Throw one of the ghouls down there."
I'm gonna. Will you, Iris? Will you hold me while I look?
What do you mean hold you?
Just make sure I'm okay. I'm so small. I'm gonna
What,
peek
you
around the
want me
corner.
to, hold your hand? Do you want me to hold you by the collar? What do you mean?
Whatever you think will keep me from something
No, I need
ties
you
to.
I need you to give me some specifics.
Hold
that
my
would be-
hand.
All right. I will take this little haunted doll's hand.
When you touch my hand, I am warm.
I might be warmer.
Yeah, it's
I'm
it's
gonna-
like 74 degrees down here. It's like way too hot.
Oh, that's terrible.
If you're following, I'm gonna step in that space.
Okay. From your position there, you are actually able to see into this room.
Yeah, I see 2 stars.
Yeah. So stars in 5e modules at the very least usually indicates statues or something of note. Not necessarily importance, but sometimes it's narrative, sometimes it is very important.
It's just not filler stuff.
yeah,
It's
and-
like
Interesting things to go look
Exactly.
at and paw through.
Yeah, specifically it's like, hey, here's a statue, but we didn't want to pay somebody to illustrate it, so it's a star. So in this case, you see a room festooned with moldy skeletons, hanging from rusty shackles. You see about 3 of them from your perspective. In a wide alcove on this eastern wall, you see a painted wooden statue carved into the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand, resting on the head of a wolf, stood next to him. In his right hand, you see an orb. A smoky gray crystal orb that swirls inside the orb, a living thing.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Thank you, Iris.
Iris, there's I relay what I see to Iris. That orb looks so cool. Obviously.
Underworthy?
Huh? I don't know what it means to ponder.
That's fair. Yeah, if there's more dirt, look, if there's anything else, if there's anything I love, it's parsing through other people's problems. I don't have to be involved, but I do like to be, I do like to spectate. So I want to learn more about what kind of weird shit these rich people are into.
I want to check.
All rich people have their own brand of weird shit.
I want to check for traps and more ghouls on the ground.
Yeah,
From now that we've kind of like seen what they, now that we've seen what they kind of look like, I would love to.
Roll me, depending on how you want to do it, roll me an investigation or a perception check.
Okay.
I am also moving forward very carefully. May I roll a perception check?
You may.
Perception or what? Investigation?
Yes. Probably investigation would be a lower DC in this case. Perception would be a higher DC, since you're like actively trying to do a thing.
Well, it's either a 14 or a 12. 14 for perception.
13.
12 for investigation.
Yeah, so we'll do the 12. We'll do the 12 and the 13. Don't roll both. Just choose one. Yeah, 12 and a 13. It doesn't seem like there are any traces of ghouls in here. You don't see any traps, tripwires, pressure plates, nothing hiding in the corners. It seems that this was simply seems like it was a holding spot or something, people to be used elsewhere. It's not quite a... You get the feeling that there's something more to this room, like it's because it's not a prison, right? Like this would not be the appropriate facilities for a prison. It almost looks like the skeletons are more decor than actual functional use. But
it's a trophy room.
What's the use of a functional skeleton?
Bone spell.
Yeah, trophies. I'm gonna go up to the statue. I'm not tall enough to look at the orb, am I?
Orb is about eye level for you.
Oh. I want to poke it.
You want to poke it?
Not with me. I'm gonna take my dagger and I'm gonna with the butt of it. So
I'm
it's
not touching Alistir if Alistir is going to be poking shit.
Yeah, you poke it with the dagger. It kind of... It's not attached at all. It seems to be resting in the hand, so it like kind of fumbles over a little bit, and then goes back to rest.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
There's a moment where like you touch it with the dagger, and the smoke, like it's almost like the what is it like? Yeah, like the lightning lamps where you touch it and like the lightning, like that's
plasma lamps. That's what it's called.
Plasma light. Yeah. It's almost like that. You touch it and it like kind of like lists a little bit towards it, but like not in seemingly a hostile way.
Iris?
Yep.
Should we?
I'm watching.
Should we grab it?
Don't know. I wouldn't. Be
it could be useful.
I wouldn't be picking anything up unless you know what it is. Don't pick it up.
What if I put it in the skin bag? I wouldn't be touching it.
All right. Is your skin bag special in any way that it might perhaps
trigger something? I have no idea.
Contain an outburst of magic?
Oh,
or is it just a bag?
I think it's just a bag.
Very special. All right.
It's a very soft skin bag.
Korath laughs in the background. Skin bag.
Skin bag. See, he gets...
What do you want to do, Alistir?
You asked me for my opinion, and my opinion is if you don't know what it is, don't fucking pick it up.
Alistir, in the back of your mind, you guys just looted a bunch of shit from upstairs, right? You didn't know what half of that shit was. You just took it all.
Yeah.
Identifiable objects.
I can do that.
All I know is in my experience, sometimes you pick shit up, you don't know what it is, or you don't know how to handle, and it blows off a couple of fingers. But
I'm gonna cast message to the other two and ask them if I should grab the bag.
Does
Oh,
that
I-
cost you a spell slot, bitch?
Message is a cantrip.
Okay.
You're thinking sending.
I just have to point to them.
I heard the words magic and don't touch, and I wandered into the room.
Coin, make me an arcana.
Message is also free after 7 p.m.
Coin, make me an arcana check.
Make an old man check because no one gets that joke.
I got it. I hate that I got it. 13? Yeah, this appears to be an arcane focus. Like the kind of things that people use in order. You have an arcane focus, right? This is just something that people use to be able to channel their spells through whilst casting. It's a very nice one. It's probably worth a small handful of gold. Not like huge amounts, like say a couple dozen.
I mean, it's not dangerous. It's, people use it for spell casting.
All right, see, there we go. Coin knows what it is. Now you can pick it up.
Snatch! Lightning speed.
Great.
Just for reference, maybe my opinion is not the one you want to seek out involving magic shit.
Hey, wait, quiet!
I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, it's gonna be cursed as fuck, huh? I also made this mistake when I was level 1. It's fine.
16.
Yeah.
You look so sorry. Don't send me a message.
You pick it up.
Okay.
You don't feel weird. You're not in any pain. Not injured. You just hear some light or some thunder and above ground probably.
Do all of us hear that?
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was ominous.
Not sure I trust weather sounds in that fog.
Well, we're down here, so I don't think we have to worry about it just yet.
I would rather not, though, have this be my tomb. Not exactly what I had in mind.
I think
So,
I read in a
as
book
good of a
somewhere
bunker as this is.
that places like this would be classified as evil as shit.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, picking that up. I will. I think I'm gonna head back to the galley with Korath. Oh, unless Korath is here now.
Korath looked up after realizing that everyone was gone. It's so hot in there, and there's blood and sweat just kind of dripping. And he went through a lot, so he had a breather, realized everyone's gone when he left at skin bag and no one else was next to him.
I couldn't stay after that, man. Really think we should take a fucking rest.
All right, yeah, no. Why don't we all actually go sit down now?
You want to rest in here with all
No.
their new friends?
I'm
Absolutely
gonna rest.
fucking not.
I'm gonna go rest in the galley. Come on.
Y'all are so weird. We get the opportunity to hang out with some skeletons and you turn it down.
Investigating skeletons is not resting. Sit your ass down.
I'm going to play a song.
By the way,
Of rest.
Song
Alistir,
of your people.
mark down on your inventory. You have a crystal orb worth 25 gold pieces.
Very nice.
Yeah. And you all wish to take a short rest then, yeah?
Yes.
That's what we're gonna try.
All right. Who is taking what watch?
I'm perfectly intact, so I will go ahead and keep an eye out while everyone readjusts.
All right.
Second watch.
Are we taking a long rest or a
Oh,
short?
sure. One. You're right. I'm so sorry. Short rest. Yeah, short
I
rest.
was like,
Never
dang.
mind. Yeah, never. Apologies.
I am
I
gonna
can
do a
last
song
an
of
hour,
rest.
I promise.
So, Korath, you get an extra 1d6 of hit dice.
Very nice.
Oh, dope. Okay.
And it sounds like Evanescence's Bring Me to Life on harp.
Bring me to life. Listen. I can't get monetized. Can't get demonetized if I wasn't gonna make any money, anyways, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you guys spend the next hour relaxing. What is it you try to do as you center yourselves?
Korath has taken out his little book of poems, and especially after having gone through that rage, is kind of reading them through as a self-soothing kind of meditation.
Yeah. What about you, Coin?
I am sat down on one of those low benches, and I am just pouring through my spellbook, trying to make sense of anything I can use while we're down here. This is the excuse I'm using for just having leveled up, and now he knows new spells. He is frantically like what's easy? What can I do?
I love it. Iris.
Keeping an eye out while I do that. Just gonna idly try to clean up this gun a little bit and reload. Take stock of the rounds I picked up.
Yeah, I think, as you're keeping a watch, there's a moment where the wall, bits of dirt start to fall from it. As you can see something trying to push its way out. And while you're looking at it, several cockroaches just push their way out and skitter along the wall.
Ugh.
You can't do that to me.
Foundation.
Cockroaches?
Yeah. Alistir, what are you doing?
Does this orb need a tuning or anything?
You do not get the sense that it is a magical item.
It's just a focus. Just
Yeah.
Nice focus.
then I'm going to probably just play on the harp and tune it and make sure it's clean. Since we've been down here, I haven't really taken any look after it. And can I see those cockroaches?
Yeah, probably. There's a couple cockroaches as they crawl out of the wall.
I'm just gonna idly look at them while I do it.
You're gonna munch one?
Because I love bugs. Why would you eat a bug?
This is not Fear Factor, you guys.
What the fuck even is going on with your
It's
level
not
of
gross to
understanding?
eat bugs. It's just they're so cute. Why would you?
An hour passes, and you guys are not assaulted or assailed in any way. So you can expend up to your hit dice to restore HP. If you have any abilities or spells that you would acquire from a short rest, you get them back now.
Do you get any spell slots back for a short rest?
The only class that would confer that advantage is a warlock.
I was like, what are you, a warlock?
Warlock is the best. Sorry.
But yeah, if you choose to use any hit dice, you have 2 hit dice, because you get hit dice per level. You guys are level 2. If you have any questions as to how that works, or if you already know, go ahead and roll to get your hit points back. Otherwise, we can continue.
You get 3 because of my Song of Rest.
Hey, that puts you back at max.
Hey, that's what we're looking for.
And with 2 potential healing spells,
There's blood that's caked over Korath's face. That Song of Rest plays. He wipes it off and goes, I can breathe. I can fight!
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, specifically, the Song of Rest does not give you an extra hit dice. It just gives
It gives you
an extra
1d.
d6.
Right.
Yeah.
Which Caithe rolls that, right?
Sure.
Oh no, I thought you rolled it.
Yeah, if you want to let them roll it, that's fine.
Yeah, you can roll it. Yeah, it's
I mean,
your hit dice.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm back at full, so
Hell yeah.
doesn't give temp hit HP, does it?
It does not.
No, that'd be sick.
Okay.
But yeah. You guys are prepared to do what you will now.
Feeling fit and fancy free. Where's the baby crying? Is that still going on?
It is.
Korath hates that.
Yeah, no, it sucks, objectively. Is there a pattern to it, or is it seemingly random?
Seemingly random.
Alright.
Sometimes you get a few moments of silence.
Alright.
Alright, and this time, I'm looking specifically at Korath. We're going to proceed slowly and carefully. Okay?
I don't know. Maybe the little one should go up front this time. Seems to be pretty good at sniffing things out.
Oh, if you insist.
I ain't insisting nothing. I'm just making suggestions.
I don't mind. I can, I think I can check it out for us. But who's following suit?
I will
Alright.
follow close behind.
I'll take up the rear.
Getting my favorite spot, third from the back.
It's objectively the safest.
Oh no, I'm the power little spoon.
Where?
I think we're headed down.
I was like, where are you? Gotcha.
Canonically
For a
getting
second,
lost.
Korath for a second lost object permanence, and you turned on the corner, and he's like,
They don't exist anymore!
Oh my god! I'm alive!
Buddy, where'd you go? buddy!
Don't leave me here.
Hello?
Where are we going? Where are we
Headed
going,
down.
Alistir?
We gotta
We're
move.
gonna go down. We're gonna go back to that room. This room. And we go with the statues. I'm gonna peek around this corner.
Hey, you know, if you zoom out, there's more map.
I can't
Weird.
wait.
Crazy. Yeah, there is a door in front of you.
There's a door. I'm gonna check it to see if it's
Yeah, check it out.
trapped and locked.
Yeah, roll me an investigate.
I love that. I had a bad feeling about that dice and I still rolled it. What was it? Investigation?
An investigation, yes.
Yeah, that's a 6.
6? Seems
Yeah.
fine.
It seems great. Is it locked?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door.
I'm gonna look at the floor. Does it look trapped or haunted?
Haunted,
With 6,
definitely.
it looks great.
The only haunted thing here is you, honey.
Oh,
Within this room, this looks like another den type situation. You see chandeliers suspended above a table in the middle of this room, 2 high-backed flanked chairs, an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop, and an iron candlestick with its candles long since melted away. But you also see what appears to be a bed and a chest over in this room.
Chest.
I'm gonna go into that room once everybody is in this room.
Let's pop that thing open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open this chest. I'm gonna check it for traps.
Roll me an investigate.
I'm not gonna roll that dice. That.
Yeah, don't roll that dice.
Oh, beautiful. It's a 19.
There you go.
That's sexy.
Tasty.
So, I think here's an interesting way that this plays out. Alistir sees this chest, beelines for it. Korath, you step into the room, and your eyes immediately see what is hanging above the bed. As you enter this room, you find a makeshift underground bedroom. A large, wood-framed bed with a rotted feather mattress taking up the bulk of the space. On the near wall sits a wooden wardrobe, and at the foot of the bed is the aged footlocker that Alistir is now beginning to open and rummage through. Korath, above the bed, hanging from a taut noose, is a corpse of a man in a black suit. His bony, withered hands clutching a crumpled note.
Korath is going to take a step forward and just put his hand out and try to grab the note from the hand.
Yeah. You grab the note from the hand. Alistir opens up the thing. There's a bunch of shit in here, Alistir. There's like a really nice looking cloak. There's a small wooden coffer that rattles promisingly with like possible shiny stuff, glass containers of some sort.
I'm gonna start shoving in pockets. We'll assess this later.
Hey, now you share with the class.
I'm sharing with the class.
All right.
All of the stuff I grabbed, I figured we would share at the end.
Korath.
Pool our resources.
I'm gonna put on this cloak in case it's
Korath. Do you read this note?
Yeah, so I'm gonna reach it up. I'm gonna pluck it from the hand. Is there any jewelry on the hand or anything about identifying like bracelet, necklace, jewelry?
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing with a crest on it.
So I imagine the hands are gonna be really hard, and so I'm gonna like crack as he pulls the hand aside to grab the note and fold it up and read it, or pull it open and read it.
Some good sounds.
You open it up, clearly old parchment. His Korath eyes start scanning the paper. My beloved children, I wish I could do what all fathers do, and tell you that monsters aren't real. But it wouldn't be true. Life can create things of exquisite beauty, but it can also twist them into hideous beings. Selfish, violent, grotesque, monstrous. It hurts me to say that your mother has turned into one such monster, inside and out. And I'm afraid that the disease that afflicted her mind has taken hold of me as well. It sickens me to think what we've put you through. There's no excuse. I only ask of you, though I know I do not have the right to do so, to try and forgive us. I despise what your mother's become, but I love and pity her all the same. Rose, I wish I could see you blossom into a strong, beautiful woman. Thorn, I wish I could be there for you the way that I couldn't be for Walter, but I can't. This is what I deserve. Goodbye.
As Korath finishes reading this, I'll hand the note off to Iris. That way they can read it as well. I'm going to take the short sword that I found in previously, and I'm going to cut down the body from the noose, and I'm going to put it into the bed. I'm going to grab a blanket, I'm going to cover it, and as I do so, I say, "Leave all the sorrows of long past days. Rush now, the future's calling. All wounds have healed, now turn your gaze. There is no risk of falling."
As you finish that, from the wall, a singular hand, rotted and necrotic, punches through the dirt and rips open a claw mark into the room. And you see a rotting corpse of a woman wearing a tattered, once beautiful red dress, overlaid with a black robe. And she looks you directly in the eyes, Korath, and she says, "Leave the lecherous traitor where he stands." And that's where we will take our first break.
Oh shit. Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no. Oh no.
But yeah, go get yourself a drink, use the restroom, stretch your legs, do what you need to, and then we will come back and we will I think we will be able to finish this. We might not, depending on how much, what we do, but...
How much we pitter-patter.
How much we pitter-patter, but it's entirely possible we finish up this part. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode, and I'll see you guys in about 5 or 10 minutes.